Tonight we're back at Old Hospital on College Hill because there is some unfinished business here.
You want me to turn my light on? Or leave it on?
Look. Employees and patients over the years would have stories about what they experienced here.
You good?
Dude, that camera was just off.
They saw it all here, you know, from pneumonias to influenza, the plagues of the time.
You're seeing this, right?
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that.
And you can communicate with us that way. You do not want to communicate with us through the red light. What the fuck was that, bro?
Who's here?
Prisoner.
Prisoner.
Heard a noise back in here a minute ago. Is there someone in here?
People pick up, you know, when they're here investigating, they believe what is a nurse.
And I wanted to come back and face whatever I was feeling in this room. Mose! We told you we'd be back, buddy. We're back for a second investigation at the Old Hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia. We have some unfinished business at this location because of how Marcus and myself were separately affected during our previous investigation.
It feels like I have vertigo, but it's not vertigo. Like I can't tell where the earth is.
Sometimes I just don't want to do it anymore. This 50-bed, state-of-the-art facility opened its doors on March 3rd, 1928, and served the community for over 60 years. In 1979, the facility was sold to Hospital Management Association and remained in use until 1988, when a new modern hospital was built just up the street. The old hospital was renovated and used as physicians' offices over the next 26 years and closed its doors in 2014. The old hospital on College Hill has some many terrifying stories behind it, so we're going to cut back to our previous interviews with Charlie Hatfield and Tanya Webb.
Well, I mean, we have a collection of stories, even when this hospital was open before it closed and, you know, replaced by a newer hospital. Employees and patients over the years would have stories about what they experienced here.
The nurse that never clocked out. You know, this was a hospital, so there were a lot of nurses, and then there was a nurses' college right beside the hospital. This hospital was almost like a teaching hospital in the aspect of that, and back in its day. One of the locals here told us about thought she was giving birth to her child, and she had come to the hospital. They had admitted her, and she said a nurse came into her room and told her, honey, it's not your time yet, you're not ready, so, you know, we'll go ahead and check you out, go ahead and pack your bags. And she was heading out of her room, and she walked by the nurse's station, and there was another nurse at the desk, and she hollered her name and said, what are you doing? You need to get back to your room. She said, you might have your baby tonight. And the lady said, well, that nurse just told me that I wasn't in labor and that I still had time. And she said, well, honey, I'm the only nurse on duty tonight. There was nobody else there. We had a lady that went on one of our tours and went outside to take a picture, and she just had an iPhone. She was just trying to capture a picture of the city of Williamson at night. She was in between the two buildings, the hospital and the nurses' college. She took her iPhone out and took two quick pics. The first picture, absolutely nothing. But the second picture was an amazing capture, and it looked like what appeared to be a nurse, probably around the 50s and 60s era. She had her hair pulled back in the bun. She had the white nurse's gown with the red sash on it. It blew her mind because she came running straight back to us, and she couldn't believe she had caught it.
The most widely circulated stories about Mose Blackburn. Killed one of our police officers back in 1962. And the officer was brought here and passed away.
He was a restaurant owner back in the 60s here in Williamson. Him and his wife were in an altercation in the car, and someone had called the police, and 2 city police officers responded. And when they did, for whatever reason, the one that came around to Mose's side, Mose pulled a gun and shot the officer. The officer was brought here and he passed away here. Of course, Mose received some injuries as well. And then Mose was brought here. They had stationed a deputy outside of his door. The newspaper articles read that he had asked the deputy to go get him a drink of water, and when he did, he ran out the 3rd-story floor window and tried to jump and escape.
On our last investigation here, we had a very extensive interaction with what we believe is the spirit of Mose Blackburn. Mose, we really want to know, why did you jump out of the window? Is it because of what you did? More brakes, roll their eyes?
That's what it sounded like.
Can we get the same types of interactions and communications as last time? Will Marcus and I be affected in the same ways? It's time to start the night investigation. Marcus and I are headed to the 1st floor by the body cooler to begin the night investigation. When we're setting up, we unknowingly capture a disembodied voice. Okay. Let me go turn on these.
You want to turn my light on or leave it off?
Look. Hello? Is anyone near the body cooler? Is anyone near the body cooler? It's okay if you touch that device. Let me go set up this other camera real quick, man.
Do you want me to leave my light off for now?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. So we're here at Old Hospital on College Hill. We're investigating some areas that we didn't get to investigate last time. Right now, we are at the body cooler. We have a couple of cameras set up. We have one pointing down the hallway towards us. We also have another camera pointed down the hallway with a grid light. And we have other cameras running on us. We have the REM pod set up here on the body cooler. We had a quick interaction after I had just set it up and I walked away from it. So my game plan is I'm going to get into the body cooler. We're going to see if that stirs anything up, if we can get any type of communication through the REM pod here, and if something happens to walk behind us where the grid light is, maybe it can be captured on the grid light. So before I hop into the body cooler, I just want to introduce myself to the people that might still be here. My name is Danny, and we're just here to communicate. I'm with my buddy Marcus here.
Hello.
And we just want to learn more about you. Maybe some of you recognize us from our last visit here. We really didn't get to make our way down and investigate here on the 1st floor. But if someone in the building recognizes us, please feel free, come interact with this device with the red light. It would mean a lot.
All right, Dano.
All right, well,
Just be careful, man. Who knows how weak any of these pieces are?
I never thought I'd be climbing into a body cooler, but That was probably me.
Do you want to set that like up on top or something? Like up here, there's a little alcove.
How about I set it right? We'll set it right there. Well, thank God I'm in a hospital. Need a tetanus shot.
I don't think they're administering those right now.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus, Dan.
Okay. I am in the body cooler.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah? What?
You want me to close it?
Oh, hell no. You're lucky I'm in here, bro. Okay.
Close your eyes, meditate for a moment. Let's just give a few seconds of complete silence, see what happens.
Marcus?
Yeah. What do you feel?
I don't know if it's me moving or something tapping up top. If there's anyone here with us, there's a device to my left with a red light. If you get close enough to it and touch it, it'll light up and it'll make some noise.
If Danny being in the cooler causes any offense, you can absolutely let us know by touching that red light.
Marcus is going to do a knock, and if you could finish the knock, that will let us know that you are here.
You want it on the cooler or the wall?
The wall, preferably.
Can you finish this knock for us?
Can I tell you this is oddly calming?
You don't sound calm.
I mean, like...
You don't sound calm.
I mean, like... I'm a little freaked out, but... Well, if you want me to get out of the body cooler, could you come touch this red light over in between me and Marcus?
Now, we all have microphones, some attached to us directly, some on the cameras that are running. Could you maybe tell us your name? Maybe the last person that was in these coolers? Maybe someone that watches over these, maybe an old worker, staff member, doctor, patient.
Well, I'm going to run 𝐿Tube
Word.
for a few minutes. If there's anyone here with us, there is a device to my left by my head, and if you get close enough to it, it will say words. and you can communicate with us that way if you do not want to communicate with us through the red light. What the fuck was that, bro?
Are you hearing like a
crash? What the fuck was that, bro?
Are you hearing like
a crash?
a crash?
It sounded like metal dinging.
You sure it's not
Oh yeah, it was
like this
not that.
rippling noise? Because that's just like my wallet and stuff in my pocket.
No, that was not. Sounded like someone was like opening a door.
Oh, I didn't even hear that, dude.
Oh really?
Who was the last person in these coolers? Do you know how you were brought here?
Nancy.
Oh my god.
Hello, Nancy. Nancy, were you one of the people in these coolers? Or did you handle the people that went in the coolers?
Bro, that scared the fuck out of me. It was right by my head. Hi, Nancy.
You need not be afraid. We are a friend.
We're just here to communicate with you.
Whoa, movement behind me. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, movement behind me. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us why you're here? Can you tell us how long you've been here?
Nancy, were you a patient? Or were you a nurse? Or a doctor?
What's the last thing you remember, Nancy?
Now, dude, I'm not like a medium, I'm not psychic, nothing. But after you asked that question, like, the first thing that came to my mind was just hurting.
Physical pain or maybe emotional?
Physical. Just hurting.
Think she was a patient?
I think so. I don't know, I just got this like weird feeling that she was just hurting and in pain. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn this off.
Give me a hand.
Oh god, my ankles fell asleep.
Oh. Yeah.
Fuck.
You rolled right out of there, bro.
That was weird. Weird feeling.
How do you feel?
Relaxed?
Weird.
Yeah.
After climbing out of the body cooler, I start collecting gear and equipment so we can head to the next location in the building. But while I was reviewing the footage, something odd stuck out to me. Watch the Do Not Enter tape.
Cool.
I was like, I didn't break out the fucking cat balls. Definitely want to do cat balls in the hallway with Mose to see if like he can run the same path.
I like that.
Oh, I should have had that angled down further. Oh well. You were low.
Yeah, I squatted down for you.
Well, here's this tube.
The Do Not Enter tape seems to move violently with no explanation. We can't be the cause of it. You can see us walking by, and it never moved like that. Even when Marcus closed the body cooler, it didn't move. I contacted Tanya to see what she thought of this, and this is what she said. She said that's happened a few other times and they have no explanation for it. We can't find any drafts in windows and it only moves at certain times. It's so strange. She said yes, it's very odd and we've noticed it too when we are there. It's almost like something or someone is passing from room to room. If it were a draft or something else, I would think it would move constantly, but it doesn't. So with closed windows and no known draft, could this be a spirit manipulating the tape? After unknowingly capturing the do not enter tape moving, Marcus and I make our way to the basement where the temporary morgue was set up. We didn't have a chance to investigate this part of the basement last time, so we're looking forward to see if we can capture anything. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 4. Actually, I gotta stop rolling on this Fuji real quick, since this is timed. Oh, dude, thank God I have that rolling. Recording on Sony.
Hello?
You rolling?
I'm rolling. I just started rolling and just happened to pan over here right when that went off.
No way.
Yeah.
I wanted to set up a cat wall.
Somebody here?
Right back here.
Now we do have a lot of wiring in here. But
Alright.
imagine a lot of this is dead wire.
If anyone is here with us and would like to communicate with us, my name's Danny. This is Marcus.
Hello?
We're just here to learn about you. We don't mean to scare you, cause you any harm. We just would like to learn more about you. We have this device right here in front of us with a red light. If you walk up to it, you touch it, it will make different lights light up. You will hear this beeping noise, and that will let us know that you are here. What brought you here? Were you a patient? Were you a mortician?
You were a family member brought here to identify.
We would love for you to come forward and communicate with us. There's also a bunch of green lights out in the next room. If you'd like to show yourself and walk in front of that, that would be absolutely amazing.
I understand morgues can be an area where one is the most vulnerable. You no longer have control of your own body, you are no longer in your vessel. Those in charge of this space poke and prod and uncover you, try to figure out the means to your demise. We mean no insult to that further vulnerability. We mean only to give you a voice. If you would like to come forward and give us that voice, we would be very grateful. If you would like to come forward and give us that voice, we would be very grateful.
You know, I always hated going to hospitals. I never liked them. And I would most certainly not like to be here in this space. If someone is here with us, and you would like to show us that you are here with us, there's a couple of balls in both of these rooms that you walk up to, and if you touch them, they will light up different colors. Very similar to this device here in front of us. Bro, I just got a weird...
I got very hot.
I got a weird gust of wind that just kind of like went past my face.
That's because right when you were about to say that, I can still feel it. I got very hot.
I'm also getting hot. My body temperature is rising.
Yeah.
So there's this device right here on the table, next to the device with the red light. If you walk up to it, if you speak as loud as you can, or if you want to let us know a word, a feeling, who you are, what your name is, you can do that into this device here on the table. I don't know how old you are, what year it is for you, but this is a way that we communicate in our present time. And it would mean the world to me if you came up to it, touched it, talked into it.
Has there ever been a Nancy in this room? May it be the same Nancy that came through for us?
I can't speak.
Why can't you speak?
What's stopping you from speaking? What's holding you back? Is there something here not allowing you to speak? It's very quiet in here tonight.
Is there an injury that would prevent you from speaking?
Oh, bro, I heard that.
Is there an injury that would prevent you from speaking?
Oh, bro, I heard that.
Hot.
Pod?
No, bro, you're not gonna believe it. It just said hot. We were just feeling heightened body temperatures.
Hot.
Twice?
Yes, we are both hot. Are we feeling, or is that your presence that we feel?
Bro. What if it's talking about the incinerator? Are you talking about the incinerator? Is that where you went after here?
We know there was a man that died in this hospital by the name of Mose Blackburn. Might he have passed through this room? Did you know Mose? You good?
I don't know if that camera was recording, but dude, that camera was just off.
I saw you set it up.
And we're not past the 16-minute time limit. I turned it on. So something turned that camera off. The battery's still good. These only say 12 minutes, so it didn't get past the 16-minute time limit. So something shut that off. Here is a clip showing me making sure all of the cameras were rolling. Alright.
Imagine a lot of this is dead wire.
Rolling on Fuji. All Canons. When I offloaded my cards, you can see a corrupt file, and I tried to fix it with a repair program using the same file type from that camera, but it failed. I'm curious to know what is in that video footage, and could it be the same entity that manipulated the tape upstairs?
Camera focus, lost focus there for a second.
It's alright. Is it?
Closer.
As soon as you stepped in there.
What do I need to get closer to? Watch out for that light ball right there. You see it? Mm-hmm. What do I need to get closer to? I don't know what you mean. Can you explain that a little bit better?
Or are you giving us hints? Are you playing a hot cold game with us?
Did something turn off that camera? The one that's in the room with the green lights? I think we should wrap up in this room, man. Nothing's really happening, you know?
Not a lot.
Alright, well, to whoever came through and said that you couldn't speak, we appreciate that you told us that. So, thank you so much for communicating with us, and we just really appreciate it.
Training agreement.
Train conductor knew I was up. After lack of communication in the temporary morgue, Marcus and I collect our gear and make our way down to a different part of the basement. We head towards the amputation room, which previously we haven't investigated, so we're excited to see what we capture here. You know what? I'm going to save the REM pod for upstairs. We've been using that a lot, so I'm going to break out the EMF detector. And I'll run some ghost tube. Whoa.
There's a little spike there.
I was trying to make sure that wasn't my... You're seeing this, right? Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that. I was back in one of those rooms, dude.
You're seeing this, right? Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that. I was back in one of those rooms, dude. What was I going up to?
7.5.
It's a pretty high spike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand right in front of that camera. I'll stand in the doorway, I guess, to get you. Don't fall.
No, I'm on this radiator. To anyone in this room, my name is Danny. Here was my buddy Marcus. And, you know, we've been making our way around this basement, trying to communicate with someone who is here. I'm a little lost, and I just want to know what room I'm in. If you could tell us on any of the devices here on these tripods, if you could tell us on any of those devices, that would be great. I'm also going to give this device to Marcus here. And if you speak into this device in Marcus's hand, it'll say words. It will let us know that you're here. If you walk up to this green light in my left hand, and you put enough of your energy into it, it'll go up in numbers, and if you go up enough, it will make a beeping noise. It will make an alarm. It'll let us know that you're here with us and want to communicate.
Is there something in the room adjacent to us that had just made a noise a moment ago? Who's here with us?
Now, Marcus and I both have devices in our hands. Marcus's will say words. If you could tell us who you are, you know, what you're doing here, that'll make words. But if that's too hard for you, you can walk up to this green light in my right hand, sorry. And that will let us know that you're here as well.
He's making this thing go off. Who's here?
Prisoner.
Prisoner? Are you talking about Mose Blackburn? Or is it someone else?
Do you feel as though you're a prisoner here? Do you know where you are? What is the name of this prisoner? Are you a prisoner to this realm? May there be something prohibiting you from speaking with us?
That was me. Must have popped something. I'm not feeling anything.
I'm not feeling much.
All right.
Maybe.
It just said maybe as a...
Toying around with us tonight? Wanna walk in there?
Yeah, sure. We're right here, so...
Heard a noise back in here a minute ago. Is there someone in here? Someone besides the crickets? It's jumping around us. Someone besides the crickets? It's jumping around us.
If we hear it in here, we hear it in there. Since here, let me go ahead and turn. Where's that button? There we go. Is anyone in this basement with us? We heard noises in here.
Oh. That wasn't you?
No, that was me. But man, I just got a weird, eerie cold on the back of my neck. When I said, is anyone in this basement with us? If you would like to communicate with us, please walk up to Marcus's device and speak. I'll put this device right there.
I'm gonna set mine down on this counter.
You can walk up to this device with the green light. You can touch it. The higher you make the numbers go, it'll eventually turn red.
Is there any sign that you can give us that you're here with us? Can you make a tap on a wall? Tug on our pant leg? Throw something. We just want to give you a space to be heard and felt. We understand it's probably been some time since you've had that.
Be careful.
You know, we just asked something to be thrown, so. What do we need to be careful from? Bro, nothing is down here.
Weird, man.
It's just like last time. Like, we got very little subtle things in the basement. We all know where the real activity is going to happen. We're going to have to go see Mose.
We told him we would. Maybe he's waiting on us.
It's time to make our way upstairs. But before we go to the third floor to visit Mose Blackburn, I wanted to stop on the second floor. Last time I was affected by something negative while in the break room. We make our way up to the second floor where there is a break room set up with a heater. Marcus starts to feel better, but I become significantly depressed. The static cam that I left set up outside captures this.
Sometimes I just don't want to do it anymore. Like, sometimes I just don't feel like going.
Will that negative presence make itself known? I sure hope so, because I want to face it.
So we're back here in the break room where me and Marcus were posted up last time. And this is the same spot where I was feeling this depression, this negativity. And I wanted to come back and face whatever I was feeling in this room and And whatever was making me feel that way, I'm in a much better place than I was. I don't know why you affected me the way that you did, but I'm here to face you. If you're that entity, that person that was making me feel some type of way, there's this red light right here. If you touch it, it will make those noises. If you get close enough, it will make noises, it will make a little sound, it will light up different colors, it will let us know that you're here. Why did you make me feel that way? We have 3 cameras rolling right now, and you can speak into any of the microphones. Who affected me?
Well, that nose would start rubbing, or that nostril would.
Well, hey there. You can keep touching that if you'd like.
What's your name? We're a friend. Are you a friend?
There you go. Keep touching that thing. Yeah. Do you like that way of communicating? If so, touch it again. Yeah, we just want to know who you are, what you're doing here. You working the night shift. And if since you are on nights, we heard that back when this hospital was open, that people didn't really like working the night shift. They wanted to get out of here as soon as possible.
What did that start off as? Yeah.
It's the knock. Do you want us to finish that? Can you finish the knock? I was about to freak the fuck out if it did it.
Well, you figured out how to make that thing light up green. Can you light up for us and give us 1 beep for how old you are? 1 beep for each year? What sort of a hospital was this? Did people fear coming here? Was it a place of respect? Was it a place considered a sanctuary?
Please listen.
Okay. We're all ears.
Fair enough.
What would you like to say to us? What would you like to say to us? Let's go up a floor. It's time to visit our old friend, Mose Blackburn. On our last investigation, he was very interactive with the REM pod. I'm gonna set this here again. In 3. Did you go? Did you jump on 3?
With Mose. With Mose, is all he would say. Tearing up bad, dude.
While setting up camera equipment, I believe the spirit of Mose Blackburn makes himself known. I might move that camera.
Stand like in the middle of that wall. Right there. That's a good idea.
Mose! We told you we'd be back, buddy.
Is that you, Mose? You happy to see us? We were really excited to come and talk to you. Wanted to save the best for last.
Mose, I told you last time that we would come back. Do you remember us? If you do, can you walk over to that device with the red light and touch it again? You did so wonderful for us last time. You did such an amazing job that we wanted to come back. Mose, we came a long way to speak with you, man. We made a promise back in February that we would come back and see you. And we were just trying to keep our promise. We know that, last time, we learned about your story, how you shot and killed that police officer, and you wound up here. We were always wondering, did you jump out the window or were you pushed? Did someone throw you out the window? Turn this one off. I'm actually just going to run Vox like we did last time up here. See if that yields anything. Mose, I have this device in my right hand.
That sounded very sad.
Can it reset?
Can it reset?
Something? Who's here with us? I know that we came here to speak to Mose, but if there's anyone else here with us, feel free to walk up to this device in my hand and we'll do our best. Well, my name's Danny. That's Marcus. Back left. Well, what's Mose? We were just trying to, keep our promise that we made last time. Something once. Something once.
At least she wants.
That's kind of what I was hearing. Well, Mose, I brought a Polaroid. I don't know if you know what this is, but it was a very popular camera. Not good. Did you hear that? It said not good.
Are you camera shy, Mose? I mean, you died in the 60s. These were around back then.
1962.
How you doing these days, Mose?
As I said,
As I sit. If it's easier for you, there's these 2 balls on the floor. If you walk up to either of those balls and you touch it enough, they'll light up. If you walk towards that red light on the floor, why should I?
We want to give you a voice.
Well, we'd like to see if you're here too. That will let us know that you're here.
We're a friend.
Yeah, we're not here to cause any harm.
Please tell me you just knocked on something.
No,
You didn't hear that?
I heard the car hit like a pothole or what.
You sure that's what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I heard like a pop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, that was definitely the car out there.
All right. Word.
Well, I'm gonna set that device right there. I'm gonna snap a couple of photos. If you would like your picture taken, I'm gonna take a picture of Marcus here.
Maybe come up, take a picture with me.
That'd be
Throw your hand around my shoulder. We'll be pals.
great. If Marcus is standing right here, if you could stand to Marcus's left for this photo, that would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, bro.
I'm going to take a picture of Danny. I want to try to use more of the window.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Whoa. Mose, you want your picture taken? Bro, you freaked me out.
I wanted to take it in case he was there.
Well, yeah, but like you kicked that
I
cat.
know. I forgot it was right beneath me.
Like it started going off, and I was like, "Oh shit." Let's give it a second. We'll let these develop.
Do you like that, Mose?
We tried to take your picture.
What if we just take one?
Ooh.
What if we just take one of you?
Yeah, do you just want a picture of yourself? You know, we traveled a really long way to get here, and I know that, you kind of hyped us up last time to come back. I mean, you were just going off the charts with the REM pod, that device with the red light.
And all of our friends loved it too.
Oh, they were so excited to see you, Mose. They were so impressed with how much communication that you gave us.
Bit of a celebrity, Mose.
A little bit. There's this thing called YouTube, and we put you on there. And the episode did really great.
We don't do it for gain. We just want to
You
give
know,
you a voice.
Yeah, we wanted to give you a voice, share your story. Mose, if there's one thing that we could ask of you, since we are here, I've always wanted to see this happen. Do you think that you could, maybe touch that light ball, and then this light ball, and then maybe the REM pod? Because, that would be pretty cool if you could do that. Can you light that one up in front of that doorway? What about this guy?
You tired, Mose?
All right, Mose. We're gonna do one last shot, buddy. If you could appear in front of that window, that'd be freaking amazing, man.
Make sure you smile, real big.
1, 2, 3. There's one left, I believe. Yeah. Nothing really showing up in your photo there. And don't see any Mose in this one. All right, Mose. And to anyone else on this floor who came and spoke with us, we we really appreciate you. Can't thank you enough for hosting us this evening and just having it was fun to come back.
Fun as it was. Stay here,
So yeah, don't follow us home.
please. We'll come to you and talk to you, but we would appreciate it if you didn't do the same with us.
Yeah. All right. Well, done on that. Mose, I'm kind of sad, buddy. I was really looking forward to you chiming off on the REM pod again. But you want to know something else, man? We came into this investigation in a better mindset, more positivity, and the last time that we were here, a lot of fear.
We were fighting to be here last time.
Yeah, but also, we were definitely fighting to be here, but there was just more negative things happening. Yeah. We weren't as positive coming into this investigation, and it just seems like things weren't wanting to, because we weren't feeding into the fear and the negativity and that kind of aspect. So, we came in with positive vibes. Maybe we warded off all that stuff that was, messing with us last time.
Yeah.
And I think it was a success, regardless. We had a great investigation, and can't wait to come back. Our return to Old Hospital on College Hill was nothing short of amazing, and the evidence that we captured was phenomenal. Did a spirit make itself known by manipulating the do not enter tape by the body cooler?
I was.
You were low.
Yeah, I squatted down for you.
Here's this too. Was there a trickster spirit in the basement? You're seeing this, right? Yo, what the fuck was that?
Heard that. I was back in one of those rooms, dude.
Did we intelligently communicate with the negative entity that affected me on our first investigation? Yeah, we just want to know who you are, what you're doing here. You work on the night shift. And if, And is Mose Blackburn still lingering on the 3rd floor?
That's a good idea.
Mose! We told you we'd be back, buddy.
Is that you, Mose? You happy to see us?
There's so many things to say about our experiences here. We can't thank Tanya and Charlie enough for hosting us, and if you've wanted to investigate here, I highly recommend it. Please check out their website, follow them on social media. And it's not just the haunted hospital, it's the town and the kind hearts still living and working in Williamson. It's always a good time when we're here in town, and I can't wait to go back in the future.